Hello people of YouTube, or guitar players of YouTube shall we say. It's Ant here from Cutting Edge Guitar, welcoming you to another live stream for my sort of intermediate advanced sessions that I'm doing here on YouTube. First things first, I better just do a little apology. I scheduled this in for something like 6:25 and didn't get on here until like 7:20 because I've been teaching this evening, and just as you can imagine, this is how these things go. Sometimes the lesson runs over, someone's got a little question at the end of it or something like that, and you know, we've got a bit stuck. But anyway, I'm here, and what I'm going to be doing in today's session, going to be following on from the last couple of sessions that I've been doing. Well, we will have done 4 sessions so far, or maybe is it 5 or 6? I can't even remember now actually. But let me just get into what's going on with this series, and then I'll get straight into the lesson for today and let you know what's going on. So in the course of these live streams, I've started talking about improvisation and how you get to a point that you can do it and all of that sort of thing. It's a bit of a bugbear for a lot of guitar players. A lot of people, when they come to me for a lesson, it's something that they want to be able to do, is have a lot more freedom on the fretboard and all that stuff. So let's talk about the market for this kind of thing. I mean, anyone who plays the guitar that wants to be improvising could get something from the material that I'm talking about here. But a big proportion of the people that I teach, they're not people that are in bands, they're not people that are out touring, they're not people that want to be adored by an audience or anything like that. They're people that just want to play guitar for themselves and have some enjoyment out of the instrument at home. And that is absolutely fine. That is a very, very good, valid, happy reason to want to play the guitar. Now, one of the things that's very fun for people and is very liberating, but something that is also hard to do, that a lot of people want help with when they're doing this stuff, is how they get to a point that they can improvise over backing tracks. There are millions of them available on YouTube these days, and how do you go about doing it? So, one of the things that I've said to people in the earlier part of this series is what you want to do is master a single string at a time. A lot of people, they get into learning scales, you know, shapes that look like this. Now the thing is, like, learning lots of different scale shapes and blazing away up and down the fretboard, it might look fun to a lot of people. To other people, it doesn't look very fun. Well, if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. That's fine, I suppose. But the point is, it's a hard skill. It's a hard thing to get to. So if you start on one string, you've given yourself more of a chance of being able to learn your fretboard and understand where the right notes are. So a place that we've started is in C major, okay? So C major on the first string alone will look like this, starting from an E note. Why would I start from an E note if I'm doing the C major scale? Well, we've talked about all of this, but if you take the notes that are in the scale, and E is the third note that's in the scale, so it's one of the notes in the scale, I can start from this note, it's the lowest note on this string. You know, you can just sort of resolve this any way you want or whatever. But once you've learned the notes up and down a single string, you want to do this on the first string, and then you want to do it on the second string, third string. So in that very first session I did with this, I'll go through how you would learn all about that. So if you want to recap all of that, watch that, and all the previous live streams are here on my YouTube channel and all that stuff. Also, as well, with the format of these, I am doing extra content for people who support me over at Cutting Edge Guitar, which is my online learning platform. So if you want to get extra members-only content and show your support for the ridiculous amount of videos that I'm putting out on here at the moment, you can do all of that over at Cutting Edge Guitar. So today we're moving to the 5th string, okay? So the C major scale on the 5th string, well, the open 5th string is an A note. So technically, I suppose, if you're treating that as the root, this is the A natural minor scale. So if we go all the way through this, so open string, A, 2nd fret, B, 3rd fret, C, 5th fret is a D, 7th fret is an E, 8th fret is F, 10th fret is G, and then if we we go to the 12th fret, we've got an A again, and then that pattern repeats an octave higher, because obviously for anyone who doesn't know, the reason you've got 2 dots at the 12th fret on your guitar, that signifies an octave. So we're back to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A again. So what you'd want to do before you can do the play along element of this lesson is you want to be able to literally just play that scale, and you can do it with one finger all the way along the way along that string and then back down. So something like this. Oops. Up to the 14th fret there. 15, 17. Keep going. Don't lose concentration, because then you make mistakes. So once you've played all the way up, you want to come back down. Play a B, not a B flat like I did, because that was stupid. Okay, now one of the things that we've been doing in these previous lessons, once you've mapped the C major scale over a single string, we've then been adding a 16th note sequence so that we can just play this up and down. So the sequence is to go down 4 notes of the scale. So I'm doing that from the F here, then I'm going to do it from the E, then from D. So da-do, 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 da-do. That's the sequence that we're using. So we'll go all the way down and then all the way back up. So all the way along the length of that string, it comes out like this. So also as well, what we've been doing in the previous lessons is we've been looking at doing that over the modes of the C major scale. So that's exactly what we're going to do here today. Now if you are watching the rerun of this, I would suggest, if you don't know that scale up and down the fretboard at this point, pause the video and make sure that you get the scale down, so that then what you can do is you can play along with me and do the modal elements with the 16th note sequence. So what we're going to do, we're going to play from F down to wherever we're going to resolve to. So obviously open A, and then we're going to play from the open A. Not to there, obviously I'm going to use an F. I'm having a nightmare today, I've had a busy day. Don't work too much, everybody, it knackers your brain. Right, okay, so we're going to do that with modes of the C major scale, and I think we'll start with the C Ionian mode as always. So as we're going through all of this stuff, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're listening to the different intervals and just really sort of internalising the scale. Again, I've talked about all of this stuff in all these previous videos. The whole point of just going through the sequence of doing each string and everything here is to give you the play along and hopefully the motivation to actually just do it, which is something that I'm seeing a lot of people are asking me about motivation at the moment. A lot of people are lacking in it, but let's do C major. Here's the C major backing track. Okay, so we're going to play from the F down, and it's let's actually just play to that C there, because that resolves really nicely from F to C. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Let's resolve on a G, because that'll sound nice here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's the C Ionian mode mode. Now let's do the exact same thing but with Dorian. 2, 3, 4. Resolve to a D on the way back down. So you resolve on the root note. And let's do the same thing on the way up. 3, 4. Okay, moving into E Phrygian. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Resolve to that E. So you send yourself home so you can really internalise the sound of the mode. So when we're doing the ascending, resolve to the E on that one as well. Here we go. 1, 2, from the A. 2, 3, 4. That ascending one again because I just messed that up. I don't know what's with my brain today. I haven't had enough coffee, clearly. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Resolve into the E. Okay, let's do F Lydian. Okay, when we're doing the Lydian, let's actually go all the way down but resolve to the F here, and then when we're on our way back, just resolve where we start on that F. 3, 4. Ascending, here we go, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do G Lydian, and let's resolve on. What should we resolve on? We can resolve on the G on the way back up. When we go down here, let's resolve on the D, which is the 5th of our G Lydian. Here we go. Right counts in. Go with the right place on the backing track. From the F, 1, 2, 3, 4. Resolve to D. On the way back up, resolve to G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and lastly, let's do a Aeolian. I say lastly because we're not doing Locrian in this series because it sounds horrible. Okay, from the F we'll resolve to an A. On the way back up we'll resolve to an A as well. Why not? Actually no, we won't resolve to an A on the way back up because not all of my students here will have 24 frets. So let's resolve to an E on the way back up to the 5th. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And ascending 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. dokie. So that is our sequence been played through. Just turn that backing track off. That's our sequence having been played through the modes of C major on the A string. Like I've said, for all of the all my YouTube viewers and students here that will be watching this stuff, make sure that you are mapping all of those different strings. Follow back all of the other videos that I've done, and just get this down. If once you are doing like your 16th note sequence and all of that stuff, there is a whole host of other things that you can do to make this a bit more exciting and all of that sort of stuff. But I'm going to end the YouTube stream here, and I'll just carry this video on for my members over at Cutting Edge Guitar. If you do want to see the next part of this lesson, just go and have a look at the link to the website, which is in the description or in the bio, on my channel bio.